Hello there, welcome to another edition of the Akashic Portal Insights for the week. We're looking at the 13th through the 19th of January 2020, and I have prepared the cards, and I'm using the Illuminating Journey Cards created by me with the help of the Akashic Records. And I'm Jen Duchenne. We have just passed through the grand stellium. Of course, passing through the experience still means that while we've passed it, new things are being activated, new cycles. We're in a new cycle. So it's pretty exciting. Something we've waited for, to be kind of in the doorway, in the space beyond. Let's see what the cards have to say. So the first card that we have is the 33. And that's 6, double 3. I love that we're being shown a double digit today. It's the first card of this kind of new phase, if you will. And to me, this card feels pretty joyful in the sense that it's offering us the opportunity to see what is around us with new eyes, to begin to perhaps partake in life in a new way, because it's through our perspective, what is around us, what is possible. It feels like there's a lightness, a vortex of energy, a shifting in our perceptions, allowing us to see things in new ways, perhaps to see things with a sense of wonderment, a sense of peace, a sense of openness, like what do I need to be looking at as opposed to what I have been looking at? Like what else is there in the landscape? And with the figure kind of looking around, and there is all of this, you could say these are the cosmos, the balls in the sky, in a sense, juggling what there is, playing with life, looking at life with this idea that all is possible. Like it really is about the magical and the wonderment and the willingness you bring into what is possible and how you want to function in this space, right? You get to choose how you want to function, remembering or realizing we're in a time where everything is changing its face. We're beginning to see things differently. 33, of course, the 3 is the number of the joy, creativity. 33 is what's called the Christ conscious number. So I do find that interesting that is the number that has shown up. It's inviting us to explore our lives through the idea of the Christ conscious number, which is the number that energizes our spine, helps us to stand upright, makes us realize what is important, our values, what do we believe in. And card number 2 is also in the 30s, and this is a 32 card. And this card is, to me, again, signaling another kind of entry point or gateway. You could almost say that coming from this place, this is the entry point from there, traveling here and then going here. So we have a 6 and a 5, 32 is a 5. And as I'm looking here, it almost feels like this is a sacred place to rest or to observe and to travel in. So it feels like this is we're being transported. We talk about portals, a port, a door, an opening, and being transported. So it actually looks like one of those, I don't know what they call them, but it's a way of being transported that would be carried by figures or animals, like this kind of carriage in a sense, being transported in a carriage, being able to see what lies beyond, look into what it is, into the mirror of who we think we are. What is it we're looking at? What are we seeing? What's in the reflection? Is it truly a reflection? Recognizing there is a lot of cleaning, clearing to do, a lot of rethinking. And this figure, for some reason, looks to me almost like the head of a horse that's in water. And then the gateway, which almost looks like a mirror. So if we're looking in, and what are we seeing? So there's a lot of reflective energy here, bringing us into this idea of change, into looking at things differently, shifting our awareness, being open to what else there is, like what we've been looking at, imagining, thinking, talking about, and just kind of starting to expand even as we, stand up straight and we observe and look and get transported in new ways into the vastness of what is possible when different fields meet in front of us. And then the final card, so this one is 17, which is an 8. So we have 5, 6, and 8. And this card is also very fascinating because it also is a very transportable card. The soul portal definitely is. Even the coloring here is there's a connection between the coloring here. And hopefully you can see this, and try to put it here. Just so incredible to see these two cards side by side. I don't think I've ever seen them together like this, and how revealing they are. And this lake here almost looks like they're dolphins at the end, waving or speaking, bringing something towards us, like this sound, this music, this light, this awareness of change, of the wonder of life, and going, there's all this beauty, all this love. And how are you going to travel? Because this figure is about traveling. You can probably see with all these things, all the treasures at her disposal. It's all about traveling and taking the path towards what is the unknown, towards the desire, towards something that has more value and is a journey, right? A desire to get somewhere, to have an experience, to explore what has not been explored, to reach heights that have not been reached. The 17 is the number that represents the legendary sense of self, the legendary opportunity to create a legend, to do things that are what we've dreamt of, the hero's journey, in a sense. How we create success with what we're given is bringing this exploration into our field. So yes, it feels like a lot of movement is happening, a lot of movement that is requiring us to look deeper, look beyond what we've seen, look into the depths, into the magic of what's around us. It's all right here, and it's about looking at things very differently through the eyes of wonder, right? Just be the wanderer, the one who is magnetized by what is possible. Just feels incredibly delicious and has so much potential for growth, movement, change, moving out of the stuckness of where we've been trapped into a place of incredible shifts. I just see these figures that look like horses or camels, like waiting for us to ride off into the greatness that's onto this journey, into this space of where we need to go. So yeah, it feels like there is a lot to absorb, in the sense of like there is a lot to sit with and process and allow and get clear around, and like I said, look in wonder at what's around, in the mystery of life that is not only helping you stand up, but helping you to realize this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. I'm not just going to settle for what I've been shown or what I've been told. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to look deeper into the potential and really ride this energy to a whole new place. It feels really exciting, feels full of promise. I know sometimes there is the tendency to be fearful when we are looking to do something new, step into the unknown. When you're focusing on what is possible, with the beauty, the magic of what's available, the adventure, as opposed to what could go wrong or I don't want to change, it gives us a very different outlook that feels more whole and also feels more possible and supported. Well, I'd love to hear what you think about all of this. I am offering a class to learn how to read the Akashic Records. I have a class in San Mateo if you're interested, live in February. I'll put the link down below. I'm also doing an online class that's starting the beginning of February. So I'll have those links below. The cards are available if you're interested. So that link will be below. And of course, I would love to know if there's something you saw, something I said that resonated with you, please do share and like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.